My name is Chinedu Chinehemba Emeka. I'm a photographer, popularly known as Cpackmedia. I went into photography when I was 14 years old. I got into photography with the help of a man called Mr. Yinka. I left secondary school as a dropout, so he saw me on the road and picked me and encouraged me to become a photographer. And the time spent with him, between 6 months, I discovered that I started doing some stuntful thing in photography. Between that 6 months I was with him, I was able to get my own personal camera, and I started traveling within Nigeria as a photographer. And since then, I ended up furthering to school, got my first degree and certificate in NC as a woodworker, which the same photography paid my school fees, which I was able to come out as the best student of woodwork in Federal College of Education, Akoka, as at 2005 to 6. I furthered for my education in Akkoid, which is affiliated with Ado-Ekiti University, to get my BSc in woodwork/building technology. So I've always been a photographer after then. So I actually worked with Federal College of Education for 10 years. I discovered I was not catching the groove, which I usually get with my camera. So I dashed out and I focused fully in photography. So since then I've been a photographer and I love being a photographer. One of the challenges that most photographers have been having in Nigeria is, one, finance. To get this equipment. To get this equipment is not cheap, it's expensive. And even if you'll be getting it, you don't even have people that will encourage you to remain in the business, whereby they will just price you anyhow. They want the best, but they are not ready to pay for the best. Do you get me? They don't encourage we, the photographers in Nigeria. But I just have to think out of the box that if you're not ready to pay me, man, don't give me the job, I won't do it. But for me, I started doing one thing to encourage me, which is I have to beat a standard in the world of photography so I can remain relevant in it, which is I have to set up, learn some new things, learn product photography, learn fashion photography, which are not common things in the society. I learned studio management photography, and I'm about diving into landscape photography, which will help me. I do little of baby born photography too. So I had to start thinking out of the box to do something different. But the challenge in Nigeria is we don't have finances to support us, and two, we don't have people to encourage you in the business. And one of the people that has been of great inspiration to me is Cpackmedia. Yeah, I like his style of shooting, and his lighting techniques. I give him kudos to that. He's really doing, and he's so humble. He encourages young ones to come up as a photographer. Those achievements I would like to have in the next 5 years to 10 years is, one, I want to touch the life of the youths. I want to start teaching them to be skillful in this area of photography. I would want them to think out of the box, the normal box, the way other photographers do. Think out of the box and touch the society at large. And I hope to have built more studios beyond the one I have now. At the moment, I have about 8 students with me and other people that I train out of the studio. In the next 10 years, I want to have a school that will be teaching photography. That's one of the visions I have. The advice I want to give to those ones who want to come into photography is, one, you must have passion for what you want to go into. You should forget about the money aspect first, because if you are looking at the money, it will fail you. For real, it will. I've been in this industry for close to 20 years. It's not all about the money. It's just passion that kept me going. But at the point in my life, for good 10 years, I never made any kobo out of it, but I was still doing it with passion. So with passion, you can break edges as a photographer. So please, you need the passion before you come into this field. Photography for me is fun, and that's all.
You are great, yes, you are holy one. upon the sea, raised the dead. You reign in majesty, mighty God. Everything written about you is great. You are great, yes, you are Holy One. Walked upon the sea, raised the dead. You reign in majesty, mighty God. Everything written about you is great. You are great. You are great.